When it comes to doing venue media days, there are a few things that I take into consideration as I make sure I plan out how we go about attacking them. For one, you need to start everything with interviews, because as we go about creating viral skit producing content, we want to make sure that when they come to your page, they can find out a little bit more about you guys and dive deeper into the brands. So anytime we're working with a venue or brand partner, you're definitely going to see the interviews as one of our key pieces. I always like to send interview script questions 24 to 48 hours in advance, so that way you guys can prepare like you to not only have an answer, but having a story attached to that answer. Next, we're going to have what we call the video sales letter. So what I've noticed a lot of times on social media, these hospitality venues, they really don't have a digital piece of content that explains exactly what the venue offers and what it looks like. A lot of times we're posting pictures and reels, and it's very cryptic to somebody who's an event planner like myself. I'm bumping around in different cities a lot of times, and having to take a preliminary trip can be resource intensive. So having this content available, so for people who want to throw events, they can find access to it, increases your chance of converting them without you having to expend additional energy. And that's one of the really big reasons I'm so gung-ho on media, because it's a piece of technology, it's a tool, it's an employee that's working for you when scripted correctly. Another thing when it comes to hospitality media days, you want to have product-driven videos. What are the products we have on our venues? Cocktails, food items. So making sure we have our staff go about explaining these food items is a great way to introduce your customer base to the things that you offer, as well as getting your staff some face time. Which brings me to my next point. Giving your staff some face time really is one of the key things in hospitality, because your staff is the product as well too. People want to know in advance the type of person they're coming to see, and it also increases customer retention when they start seeing the staff member that took care of them pop up again in their feed. So we make sure to have some of your key members of staff involved in the content, especially in these cocktail and food explanation videos. Lastly, when it comes to these media days, we like to provide event coverage. Of course, we like to have event planning as part of our engagement packages, but event coverage is just as critical. Getting a chance to capture these photos and videos of things while it's lit, as well as getting customer testimonial, getting people to talk on camera. That is just the best way to start creating content in 2025. Will this work in 2026? I don't know, but we gotta take advantage of it while it's working right now. And when it comes to making sure that even the owners and the managers getting the content, that is so critical, because this is good for not only recruiting, but also they are the most popular people in the building. These are the people who have the best stories, and people like to do business with people that they know. So putting the founders, putting the owners in the content really helps create that brand resonance, and I will not budge on it. You're gonna be in the content. So don't hit me up, try to do business if you don't wanna be in the content. Hospitality marketing has to get involved. And right now what we're building up is the middle of the funnel. It is the place where customers, they already know about you, now they get to learn more about you, and that's how they can get accelerated to being repeat guests, booking private events. Because I'll tell you what, those professional groups, they're on LinkedIn and they're communicating in this way. So if you as a bar or hospitality venue can start communicating in the way that the professionals do, watch your opportunity to close deals faster and bigger increase. We've already done it. Watch out for some of the case studies coming soon.